I am surrounded by some amazing women in my life. Growing up, I saw my mom do it all. Wake up at 5, make my tiffin and my father's, get ready in the most elegant sari, drive her Vespa scooter to work on full speed, achieving the highest rank. And yet, come back home, rush into the kitchen, cook, clean, sleep, cook, clean, sleep, cook, clean, sleep. She did that for years. I never saw my mom put her feet up or relax. So I often wondered if my mom had any secret desires, or if she had any fantasies, if she wanted to be a singer, or if she wanted to be an athlete. So one day, I asked Mom, I said, "Mom, don't you get tired?" She just replied with a smile. She said, "Remember, we women have superpowers. We can do it all, home, work, kids. We can manage everything and yet do it with a smile." So I grew up believing that me too, I have superpowers. Soon I got married. And as we are told that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, I learned all kinds of cuisines. Indian, Italian, Chinese. I would make a new dish every day, lay the most beautiful table with white candles and red napkins perfectly folded. And he would come back home and say, "How amazing you are. How do you manage to do everything?" I would just smile and flaunt my superwoman cape. Now soon I had kids. Like my mom, now I would wake up in the wee hours of the morning. Wake up the kids, bathe them, make their tiffin and their fathers, send them to school, get ready, go to work, come back home, teach the kids, make them sleep, cook, clean, sleep, cook, clean, sleep, cook, clean, sleep. I did that for years. And I almost never had the time to put my feet up or relax. So one day, my daughter asked me. She said, "Mom, don't you get tired?" I just replied with a smile. I said, "Remember, we women have superpowers. We can do everything and yet do it with a smile." But honestly, doing this for years, I had actually started getting tired. I would feel exhausted at the end of the day. So once I had to go through a medical examination, and while I was waiting for the reports in the hospital, I had gone to the washroom. Now, as I looked into the mirror, I couldn't recognize myself. I looked tired and old, as if life had just passed me by. I wondered, where was the old me? Young, chirpy, excited? Did she just get lost in the marathon of trying to do it all, or in carrying forward the superwoman cape? I came back home and I found my mother-in-law visiting me. As I rushed into the kitchen, she followed me and asked me, "Why don't you hire a cook?" I said, "But I love to cook." She said, "Hire a cook. Hire a cook, train her. Cook on the days you want to, and on others let her manage." This was the best advice I got in years. So I hired a cook, hired a tutor, went back to work, started doing theater again, started traveling again, had more time for my family, for my kids, and for myself. So I called up my friends, and this is what I told them. I told them, "Drop your cape. Drop your cape and be the woman who can work, love, and live. Live and enjoy her life too. Me and you, when we got married, we had no idea how to cook or run the house or look after the kids. So if we could learn it all, so can they. Let your family chip in. Let them learn the chores and unlearn the conditioning of making you the superwoman, because you don't have to be a superwoman. You can just be a human, happy, excited living. Thank you.